there, and welcome to Awesome Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
For first down yardage.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Hogs. This quarterback on fire today. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just marched right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Send the back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now it's second down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Just looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on. But right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throwing DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
First down and 10 now. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back in motion now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to throw it again. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully.
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a 2-point return here. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turn it right down. Sets up the next drive. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking to throw it on first down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score for Arkansas, 7, Oregon 6.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And the Razorbacks have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
PAT is good, but they still trail by a point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And there's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
He'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
It's 2nd down after that completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got space looking for the end zone here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Make the extra point and go up 6. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And there's the... shows off his hands.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Timeout is called. It talks strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching it downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Oh, we've got a shootout here.
Number 98, Halls in the end zone.
Now the point after attempt to take the lead into halftime. Extra point puts it in front by 1. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 6. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one off.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Over the middle and incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments. And down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
He's brought down at the 20. It's third down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Arkansas offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Pass complete. It's second down now. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 40, Arkansas 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the defense wraps him up.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And the Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Hogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Tries to get it to the running back. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
The key with these crossing routes is making sure the quarterback has enough time to put the ball accurate on the receiver. Here, he puts it right on his numbers, allowing him to be able to pick up a lot of yards after the catch.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 2. After the catch, the offense close to punching it in. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon, 40.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here it is, first and goal. They need 7 points to take the lead. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Ooh, that's not good. They didn't move the football an inch. And more importantly, look at the precious time it's ticking off this clock. They better pick up the pace if they're going to win this game.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown. And he drops it on 4th down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.